I haven't done a listing critique for a while, and I know people do like them, so I thought we'd do one, and I'm going to do it a bit differently this time, thanks to a tip from Perry Power, who posted, I think it was last week, about a fabulous Chrome extension that allows you to record an entire web page screen. So I've done that with Rightmove. And I'm going to do my old patch of Sunderland today. So what I'm going to do is just very quickly run through the search results on Rightmove. I've ranked the properties. There are 969 properties for sale. I've ranked them by the oldest listed. The logic there being that they're probably the ones that are going to need more help and probably have some improvements that can be made to the listings. So I'm just very quickly going to run through in 5 or 10 minutes and cover off ways that they can improve the listings. So hopefully you can see what you can do to yours. And I have taken the trouble of getting rid of all of the agent's branding and all the rest of it to hide any blushes. So I thought that was important to do that. This one's from a developer. It's a new home, but it allows me to talk about something Rightmove always tend to, they've done this for years. They tell you to capitalize the features of a property. I don't agree with that at all. It seems very shouty and isn't the best approach. What I would do, and I talk about this in the Ultimate Property Listing, is I would capitalize the first letter of every word in the first sentence. And that's called title case. So what you do is, rather than last 4-bed remaining, you as all capitals, you would capitalize the L, the B, the R. And this has been used in publishing and advertising for over hundreds of years. And it strikes that right balance between standout and readability. So that's the approach that I would take there. Let's just go down. Oh, that's not the right thing to do. Okay, let me just, yeah, there we can go down. So this one, oh, here we go. This one has been on since the 27th of November 2018. And in all that time, they're obviously very, very busy agents because they haven't had a chance to take any photos. Not really much you can say about that, is there? And in terms of the copy, this property briefly comprises. Yeah, so they're wasting some vital characters there. You get 250 characters in the short description on Rightmove, and sometimes you get more. It tends to be 3 lines. I have seen agents who do get some more. It seems to be quite random. But if you work on 250 characters to play with, having things like the property briefly comprises, or blah estates are proud to bring to the market and present, just wastes characters that you could be using for something else. So don't do that. This one, oh yes, so this agent is welcoming to the market, and they shouldn't. And interesting, I'm always slightly torn about apartments and whether you should use the external shot. I know when you're selling properties, it tends to be understood that you will always have an external shot, but certainly with apartments, and we'll come on to it later, if you can't tell which apartment is actually being shown, then why not show an internal shot? So that's just something there. Obviously, they shouldn't be welcoming it to the market. No one would chain, fair enough. This one seems quite nice and stylish. They're showing internal shots, which is good. Centrally located. Okay, fine. Again, that one slightly shouty, all caps. That's a retirement one. This one, again, an example. It's a ground floor apartment. It says in the copy. I'm assuming that's it, but that's not particularly attractive. And is that hall the most attractive room in the property? I would like to think that the kitchen or the lounge or one of the bedrooms might be a little bit better, or even the bathroom. So modern open plan lounge, well, why don't you show it? This one, so that's showing a shot of the paddock because it's a property that's got paddocks and a stable. So that's good in a way. I've written copy for a number of properties which have paddocks and stables and things like that. And I would always try, well, typically I always try to promote the lifestyle benefits, and I would probably try to do that with this one. So talking about the convenience of having the paddocks and stable on your doorstep rather than having to jump in the car. This one again, an external shot of an apartment. Okay, another external shot of an apartment. This one again, which property is this? 1 bedroom, top floor, so we assume it's that. And that's not the greatest shot of the living room, although I know the building, and sometimes they can have quite quirky layouts. So there we go. This one, been on since August 2019, haven't got an internal shot. It is tenanted, but really, is there any excuse for that? An ideal opportunity has arisen to the market to acquire. An ideal opportunity has arisen to the market to acquire. Well, for a start, you don't need any of that. And secondly, it doesn't make sense. Great opportunities arisen to the market to acquire. Same agent, clearly. We welcome to the market. Good for you. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is a prime example of this shot. That's the building where this apartment is in, taken from the other side of the river. My view would be far better to actually take a shot looking out of that window there with a balcony. Juliet balcony, or is it? No, it's actually a proper balcony. I'll take a shot looking out over the river. I mean, I'm a firm believer it's better to live in an ugly building with a nice view than a nice looking building with an ugly view. Well, this has got a pretty decent view. Show it. Oh, and the accommodation briefly comprises, which is a line that I hate. I'm not a fan of the asterisks. They waste characters. Yeah, so this is the same building as we saw before, but they're actually looking out of the river, showing the view that you can get from the apartment, which is much better. You can actually get people to visualize what it would be like sitting on their balcony, looking out over the river. So that's much better. A better approach. That's the same building. They're showing the building but a bit closer. That one, delighted to offer, and I wouldn't usually use a floor plan as one of the 2 main shots. That one, I certainly wouldn't use an external shot when it's quite ugly and situated in this extremely prominent position. What does that mean? I know where it is, but say it's dead close to Tesco's and the metro station and the football stadium, because extremely prominent position says nothing. Stylish first floor, purpose-built Manhattan style. Okay. That's another one where the building, which one are you getting? Bloody blah, welcomes to the market. Elegant, superbly presented. I don't like that phrase. What does that mean? Would someone sitting down for a coffee or a pint with a friend ever say, I just went to have a look at a property and it was superbly presented? I doubt it. Talk like humans talk to each other, and write like humans talk to each other. Well presented 1 bedroom apartment must be viewed to be fully appreciated. That's just a waste of characters, and you've got probably a line or 2 extra there. Okay, shouty with asterisks. So I think that's it. Hopefully you've appreciated this quick flick through. Rather than concentrating on one property, it's allowed me to show you several different improvements that can be made. If you have appreciated it, you do like it, and you want me to do more, drop a comment below. If you're feeling brave, you could even suggest your town or somewhere for me to have a look at. And if you actually want me to have a look at your property listings, then that's a service that I provide. I don't share it all over the internet and on social media. I would record a video just for you and host that privately, but I would have a look at not just the headlines, but your full descriptions, go into more detail about the photography, photography, floor plans, Matterports and 3Ds and video tours and all the rest of it. So that's a service that I offer. If you're interested in that, drop me a direct message or a comment below. And that's certainly something that a lot of people have found useful, just to get some pointers on how to improve their listings. So hopefully you've enjoyed that and found it beneficial. Please do drop me a comment. Let me know if you agree with everything I've said. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed it.